honourable member for Dartmouth South.
Happy to say, Mr. Speaker, that my question is for the Minister of Justice. The 100 Crown attorneys across the province handle about 40,000 cases each year in Nova Scotia. Their job, as we've heard, is to perform duties relating to the administration of criminal justice throughout the province and represent the interests of the general public when cases go to trial. As of this morning, they are on strike. Mr. Speaker, does the minister think that the provincial justice system can function for a single day, today, for example, without all of its Crown prosecutors?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I thank my colleague for the question. And I want to recognize the valuable contribution that our public prosecutors make to the criminal justice system across the province, Mr. Speaker. We have a labour matter where we have a disagreement, Mr. Speaker. We'll continue to work with those public prosecutors and their representatives in order to find a solution.
The Honourable House Leader for the New Democratic Party.
Last I checked, it was a finance and treasury matter, but I'm glad to hear it being called a labour matter. Mr. Speaker, last week I asked the minister about the number of court cases in the province that have exceeded the thresholds for a trial within a reasonable time set out by the Supreme Court of Canada in the Jordan decision. In September, there were more than 400 cases that were potentially over these thresholds because of the backlog in our court system. And, Mr. Speaker, these are for various reasons, as the minister has pointed out, but some of these, including serious offences, may be thrown out for exceeding the threshold. With Crown prosecutors on strike, there are certain to be more delays. Mr. Speaker, what steps is the minister taking to ensure that cases delayed this month do not lead to the dismissal of very serious charges?
The Honourable Minister of Justice.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And as I responded to a previous question from my colleague in a previous question period, the numbers that my colleague has used and the way she has presented them is in fact misleading, Mr. Speaker. Yes, there are 400. The numbers are misleading, Mr. Speaker, not my colleague. The numbers, Mr. Speaker, represent multiple elements of court matters. And as I indicated previously, some of those are under warrant. Some of those are requests by defence counsels for adjournment. What I want to assure my colleague is I have asked specifically today, given today's circumstances, have any matters been compromised that are specific to Jordan? And the answer has been no.